Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good, I hope. I hope everyone's living the best life that they can. Today's video, I have a little rant about Corsair individually sleeved PSU cables. I'm going to explain why I think they failed, how they killed my computer, and how I diagnosed it. And I hope you don't have to experience this because it wasn't good. I had to replace my motherboard and CPU to the tune of $1,100. That wasn't fun at all. I built a PC in August 2017. I used an Asus X99 Deluxe 2 motherboard, and I paired that with a 6950K i7 CPU, and I carried over from my previous build to GTX 970s, and I finished the build up with a Corsair RM1000X PSU. I wanted to add a little bit flair, so I added a Corsair individually sleeved premium kit. The exact model number is CP89-20144. And I had no problems until recently, November 2021, when I started experiencing weird behavior from my computer. I was experiencing blue screens and random shutoffs. I thought that one of my GPUs was going bad, so I took them out, tested them to find out which one, but they both checked out. So I reinstalled them into the computer, and magically the problem was gone. So I didn't worry about it. I just chopped it up to a bad connection, possibly, until 2 weeks later when I noticed my add-in card, my Trinet 10 gig NIC wasn't working. It wasn't powered because they have like a heartbeat light on them, so it's showing me that the card was not receiving power. So I switched it out with the one in my server, and the problem persisted. A little frustrated, I started looking over the board, see if there's any burnt components, and there were none. So I turned the computer back on. Once again, magically, everything is back to working perfectly. Until a week later, I was editing a video and my computer just shut off. It came back on, but it wouldn't boot. To make a long story short, I did some troubleshooting to the point the only thing was left was the motherboard and the CPU. So I decided just to upgrade to X299 and replace the motherboard and CPU. As I was putting that together, I wanted to test everything before I put all the water cooling stuff back on. And no, it's not related to the water cooling. There was no leaks. And the system had the same problem. It would not boot. So now I'm thinking like, okay, I got a bad power supply. And that was costing like $200 to replace. So I tried it on a test board with the original cables. I decided to try it on a rim, and it actually worked. So I transferred it back to the computer with the original cables, and it worked. So that tells me this 24 pin cable is bad. Um, so I replaced it with some cable mod cables, and so far I had my computer up and running for 3 months now with no issues. So it's this cable. Looking at the cable, I can't see any faults. The pins look good on both sides, but I have noticed there's some capacitors in line. Uh, I really never paid attention to this before. So I went online, did a little research, and they said these capacitors for to smooth out the ripples. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but what I do think it means, it smooths out the power, make it more constant. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I used a multi-tester. No signals get from one end to the other. Uh, I don't know how much ripple matters. Can it destroy equipment? I don't know for sure. It's not really no clear answer. And I've been looking on YouTube and other forums to see if anybody had any other issues similar to mine, that cables going bad and destroying equipment. And I haven't seen that. I don't know if this just isolated incident. It's just my bad luck. I don't know. But if you know anything, let me know. Just to satisfy my curiosity. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If so, subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who could benefit. But if you feel that this video is not quite up to par, just like this video, leave a comment letting me know what I did wrong. I really would like to hear from you. Also, you can follow me on the social medias. The links are in the description.